right? But the key thing is that you don't be in a place where you feel as if the world is against you. You feel that you are forgotten. You start pitying yourself, right? That doesn't lead to life. Being sad doesn't bring happiness, right? Spirit is that's what we call the law of attraction, right? You attract who you are. If you're sad, you only attract sad things. If you're happy, you attract happy things, right? The universe does not deal with sentiment. The universe is not sentimental. The universe will not bring you happiness because you are sad. The universe will give you happiness because you are happy. So if you want happiness, you need to be happy. You are happy by choice, not because things are necessarily right, but because you want happiness, you are happy today. Your happiness today will attract happiness, right? That's just the way the God has created the universe to work. And it's not going to change because of you or me. We just need to adjust to what is, and in also being a part of life, it's not just doing the minimum. Whatsoever we lay our hands to, we need to give it our best, right? You're only going to get the best out of life by giving it your best, right? Working is not something that's going to come natural, right? And Stephen Pressfield wrote a book called Do the Work. And in it, he paints a picture of where a knight and a dragon, right? It puts you as a knight and dragon as a resistance. Resistance is just like inertial. It's just like friction. God or the universe is created with friction. Resistance is created with things that go against the normal flow of work, right? Just like gravity, right? We can to fly, you have to overcome gravity, as it were, right? And in that wise, we need to be intentional to be able to get anything done, right? There will always be resistance to us doing work. There will always be resistance to us doing the right things we want to do, right? For us to get things done, for us to excel in life, then we have to put our energy to do what we need to do, and not just to do it, but to do it the best that we can. Until we are putting our best, we have truly not done anything, right? Work or putting effort into developing your life and becoming all that God wants you to be, or attracting the blessings of heaven, attracting the favor of God, the goodwill of God, is by doing your best, putting your best to everything that you get to do. Doing the barest minimum is as good as doing nothing at all, right? There's a word called enthusiasm, right? And that needs to be what we'll put it into everything that we'll find ourselves in. The word enthusiasm, is the word ethos, comes from the word ethos, which means God, right? Ethos it's called the God within. Enthusiasm is the God within, right? That's a translation from, I believe that's from the Latin word. Ethos. Enthusiasm is ethos within, right? It's called the God within. Just the same way scriptures will tell us that whatsoever we do, we should do with all our might as unto God. It talks about not being slack in business, not being slothful, but fervent in spirit, enthusiastic, fervent in spirit, enthusiastic. That's the way to turn on the channel, to open the gates of treasure that's come unto you. The world only responds to people who put their heart in what they do, right? Not people that just do it, let's make them happy. Just check the box. If you're going to make it in this life, if the riches that God has a portion for your life is going to come to you, then you're going to have to do whatever you do with the whole of your heart, putting your best into it, right? Your best is what opens the riches of heaven to flow into your life, right? And it's probably worth looking at the last sentence there. Something Jeff Bezos, carries as like a banner on his head, right? That, you will never, you 20 years from now, you're not going to regret, right? The things you have done as much as you regret the things you did not do. You know, that's what Stephen Pressfield is saying there. It says the pain of not doing it, of not doing a thing, is worse than the pain of doing it, right? Whatsoever your heart captures to do, right? If you procrastinate, if you defer it, give excuses around it, you will never know what could have happened if you did it, right? If something your heart has captured to do, take a chance at it. Do your best. Do what you can do on it, because life is about, whatsoever it's in our heart to do. Once we believe that it's something in our parts to do, it pays to do it. Not doing it will only bring regret and sorrow our way. Because years from now, you see someone else doing the same thing and you say, wow, if only I had done that. And that's a problem with people that have ideas, right? It's easy to have idea, but not following through on the idea, you'll never know what could have happened. The success of an idea is all about what you do about it. It's not enough to have an idea, right? You don't have to kill yourself, to put all you have into it. That's why we talk about doing pilot plans. Pilot plan is doing it's experimenting, it's trying something a little bit such that if it fails, it won't kill you, right? You don't have to, in stepping into the river, you don't have to go into the river with 2 legs. You can put 1 foot there, first of all, to test how deep it is. But if you put your 2 feet in really deep, you are gone for. But you can try 1 leg to see how deep it is, see if you find the ground. If you find the ground, you can put the other one. But if you put the 2 legs in looking for the ground, you might just sink, But that's just the way life is. Life is about doing experiments, right? It's as much as we say do things, we're not saying be stupid around it. But don't just go in and put all your eggs in it without you testing the ground, first of all, and understanding the boundaries of what you're going into, But not doing anything at all is even worse than you even making that big mistake, right? Because life is about experimenting. You never know what the outcome of a thing is until you try it, and it might just be a regret of your life if you don't, because someone else would do it and you'll be just wondering what would have happened if only I did it, So